Okay, we're going to change the alternator in 1991, and it's easy. And first thing you do is remove the negative battery cable right here. I'm not going to film it. I'm just going to do it and then come back. Okay, put it aside. Then the next thing is going to be to remove this whole setup here. And it's easy. There's 3 bolts. One right there. See, got it out. And then right over here, there's another one. Right there. And another one right under there. You'll see it when you go to take it off. Can't miss it. Okay, that was a 12 millimeter socket. The next thing I do, everybody does it different, but what I did is I just loosened this with a 10 millimeter and pulled this whole hose off. I'm going to do that now. Then I loosen this, pull this out. There you go. Or you could just take it off completely. Okay, the next thing, see, it's already loose, so this comes right off. The whole thing just pops right out. What I did is I loosened these 2. And just pull those right off. There. That's it. The whole thing will just come right out of there. I took off this coil wire, and then the whole thing just comes right out. I'm going to shut it off and pull it out. Oh, one more thing has to get removed. This. I'm not sure exactly how these are supposed to come off, but what I do is I just slip these little things out of the way, and then it just comes right out. There. So, okay, so see, that whole thing just came right out, and now you've got easy access to the alternator. First thing to do is remove that nut with a 10 millimeter. Okay, and just pull that off. Put the nut back on there. Then back here, take this off. There's a little thing to squeeze down here, and it pops right out. Okay. I just pull this thing off too. It's just in the way. There's a nut there. That's a 12 millimeter. Take that off. It looks like that. And now you get a 14 millimeter and loosen this one. Okay, so you just take it right out, and that's it. Your alternator's free. Remove the belt and remove the alternator. Okay, now we're about to put the new alternator back in. So I've kind of slided it in there, and the next step would be to put this bolt through, which I'm going to need both hands to do, so I'm going to shut this off for a minute. Okay, did that. Now I'm going to put this back in, just like it was. Okay, so I've got that in. I've got the mounting bolt in, but not tightened. Then I'm going to bring the belt back over the pulley, and I'm going to tighten it. See, this moves, and what I'm going to do is pull it tight and hold it tight at the same time that I tighten this down here. And the belt should be somewhat flexible, but not like loose like that, but just, you know, up and down a little bit. Then after I do that, I'll tighten this. So I'm going to shut the camera off to do those things. Okay, did that. You can see the belt moves a little, but it's not super loose. So that's good. The next thing is to reconnect this wire and this connector, which I'll do. Okay, I reconnected those and put this rubber cap back over there. Okay, looks good. Belt is just right. Everything's tight. So the next step is to reinstall that thing. Easy peasy. This was a quick job. I'll put that all together and I'll start it up, and I will check. Oh, I'll have to re-hook up the battery cable after I get everything back in place, and then I'll start it up and check the voltage at the battery. Make sure it's all working. Be right back. Okay, got it back in place here. Push that back in. Got that in place. I'll tighten that and put these back on. all this is really hard with one hand. So I'm going to shut it off again. Okay, remember to hook this back up, and then this wire to the distributor cap, that's back in place. Okay, I tightened everything, tighten those, put in the 3 bolts that hold this in place. Looks like we're good. Hook up the battery again. And that's it. Half an hour job. It's the easiest alternator I've ever put in.